everyone, welcome to Heart of Avocado. My name is Tapasia, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing a small tour of my bathroom. I live in a one-bedroom apartment, and this is the bathroom. When you enter, you have the sink on the right side, then you have the toilet here, and then on the left is my tub and shower. So let's start with this whole sink area. I try my best to keep the countertop as clutter-free as I can. I have my hand soap over here. And then here I have this glass tray that I got from Target a few months ago. It was like in the $1 to $5 section in the front. And then I have a glass here that I use as my brush and toothpaste holder. And then here I have a little nut dish. So there was this pottery shop that I really liked going to, and it was one of those places where they give you the clay already shaped for whatever item you choose, and then you just kind of do all the designing part with stamps, stencils, and whatever, and then you pick your glaze color and then they glaze it for you and you pick it up in a few weeks. So the first few times I really loved the results, but when I went this time, I opted to make this nut dish and a cup, and they both turned out like super ugly in my opinion. One of the reasons was that they didn't really glaze it very well, like it was very uneven. This one is still not too bad compared to the cup that I made. The cup was just horrible. There were like big glazed drops and streaks, and it just didn't turn out very well. I wasn't really happy with this in the kitchen, and I was almost debating just donating it, but then I realized it was a great size for my retainers. So to clean my retainers, I have to put them in a container of some sort with some hot water and a retainer cleaning tablet, and this is like a great size for that. So I just keep this over here. And in the mornings, I take off my retainers and I put them in here. And whenever I want to clean my retainers, I just fill this with hot water all the way to the top. I add in my retainer cleaning tablet and I let it sit for as long as I need to. And voila, they're all nice and clean. And I think it really goes in this little corner as well. So it all worked out. Now let's move on to this medicine cabinet. So this medicine cabinet has a lot of space. It is sectioned in 3. However, since it's sectioned in 3, the mirror kind of really sucks. It's not like one seamless reflection, but the medicine cabinet is super spacious and I do like that. So let's delve into this medicine cabinet and let me show you what I have in here. So starting off all the way at the top there, that is my roommate's cleanser that he's trying to use up because he didn't like it very much. And then let's actually start from the bottom. So I have everything organized in the order of use. So my skincare routine is basically just cleanser, toner / essence, serums, then moisturizers, and that's the exact order that I have everything organized in over here. So starting off with this bottom shelf, this is where I have all of my cleansers and my lip masks as well as my makeup removers. I have been experimenting with a lot of different cleansers over the past few years, so there are a bunch of small sized cleansers in here. And this is my favorite lip mask ever. And I also have some lip products back there. I have another lip mask and a lip sugar scrub. And then this is not actually the Osea cleanser. This is just the bottle from their body oil. And my favorite cleanser, the lid on that broke and it was leaking, so I just put it in this container in this jar here and I'm just using it up. Moving on to the next section. This is the second step in my skincare routine, which is toners and serums. So I have a toner here, another toner, an essence, and then some serums. And then finally we're at the very top section, and here I just have an assortment of moisturizers. This is my main moisturizer. This is like a lotion, some jojoba butter, some Post Shave Balm and moisturizing cream, some rose hip seed oil, and a couple of eye cream samples. Now let's move on to the middle section. On this bottom shelf here, I have some oral care products. I have some tooth powder, some floss, and then on the right side here, I have this mouthwash container and mouthwash tablets by The Humankind. And while I really love the container, the tablets really suck in my opinion. So I'm just trying to use them up, and then I'm probably gonna look for better mouthwash tablets. But that's that, and then I have a very tiny container of Vaseline. Then in this middle section here, I have an assortment of face masks. I have like this rose face mask, and then in these 3 tins, I have 3 different kinds of bentonite clay face masks. I think there's like a green tea one, then like a basic bentonite clay, and then one other kind. And then this little ceramic container is to mix up the clay masks in for when I want to apply them. And then I have a couple applicators here for the masks. I have a brush, and then this is my favorite tool to apply masks. It's just like a silicone flat brush thing. I got this at the Dollar Tree. And then I also have this lip scrubber. And finally, moving on to the top shelf, this is where I have a bunch of miscellaneous items. I have 2 body mists, my sunscreens. This is my face sunscreen, and then my body sunscreen. Then I have my deodorant, and then like a perfume sample. And I got those 2 body mists like 5 years ago at Victoria's Secret, and I have not been able to use them up in all this time. So it's a really slow progress. I'm not really too big of a fan of the scents anymore, but I don't want to waste them. So that is it for this middle section. Now let's move on to the very last section. On the bottom here, I have a bunch of miscellaneous items. So the first is this metal toothpaste roller tool that you can use to squeeze out all the toothpaste. Then I have my threading thread, nail cutter, tweezers, and my jade roller. On this next shelf, I have some hair care products, some gel hair mousse that I rarely use, some serum that I got at Ross that I'm trying to use up, and then this Argan Oil Morocco. And then behind that, I just have a heat protectant for the rare times that I use my straightener or curler. And then all the way up here on the top are my roommate's items. So that is it for this medicine cabinet. Now let's move to under the sink and talk about what's in the cabinet down here. So this is what the under the sink area looks like. On the left side, I have this plastic organizer, and in here I have a bunch of different things. I have some cleaning products, some Drano, paper towels, some brushes for cleaning, some containers that I've saved from like takeout that really come in handy for like all sorts of different things. Some cleaning sponges. Oh, this was just here because I used it yesterday and it was just drying. I can put this back in here now. Then I have some trash bags, Tilex for mold and stuff, my cat shampoo and conditioner, and some miscellaneous pedicure items. In the front here, I have 2 candles. Here I have my toilet bowl cleaner, and then behind it I have that little container with a brush in it, and that is used exclusively for my cat's litter boxes when I do a deep clean. And then here I have this plastic container that I use as a bucket for all sorts of different purposes. There's some more miscellaneous cleaning products there, some Dawn dish soap, which just comes in handy for all sorts of things. And finally, I have some Epsom salts here for the rare bath. There was a small leak in here a couple of months ago, so I decided to line the whole thing in newspaper. So that is pretty much it for this cabinet. Now let's move on to the toilet area and this over the toilet organizer. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the bathroom. It's just a great place to store a bunch of things, and it makes all the towels and toilet paper super accessible. So under the toilet here, I have this plastic squatty potty, and then here I have a bidet. I highly recommend a bidet. They're inexpensive and they just make everything so fresh and clean, and I cannot live without one. So that's that. And then let's move on to this very first shelf. So first off, I have a bunch of hand towels and face towels over here. And then I have this bamboo container to the left. Let me show you what I have in here. So the first thing I have in here is a lighter for the candles I showed you that I store under the sink. And then I have this headband for when I'm doing my skincare or when I'm taking my makeup off. I have some reusable makeup pads, some extra Korean washcloths. I have my menstrual cup in here. I have a detangler comb. This is my travel toothpaste. And then I have this squeegee thing to clean fountain pens with. And then I have this gentle face scrubber thing. And then I have a bunch of clothespins to hang dry my reusable makeup pads. I just hook it right onto these wire things here, and it's super convenient. And then the last thing I have in here are some Sudoku puzzles printed out with a mechanical pencil. I've been trying to curb my habit of going on my phone in the bathroom, and this is like a nice alternative to keep yourself entertained. So that is pretty much it for this container. Moving on to the next shelf, this is where I keep all of my bath towels. Then I also have a used bath towel here. And then this bin here is what I call my overflow bin. The main purpose of this bin is to keep this countertop clean. Anything that I don't want cluttering up this countertop goes in that little overflow bin. So I have my toothpaste here, I have another cleanser, I have this big container of coconut oil that I use as a moisturizer for my body after showers and such. And then this is some of my roommate's stuff. He has some mouthwash and some toothpicks that he stores in here. So we usually buy toilet paper at Costco and it comes in a huge pack. So I put as much as can fit on this shelf here, and then the rest goes in like the hallway closet. And this just makes it super convenient, so if you run out over here, you have a bunch here. And then let's move on to this mini laundry bag over here. So I just have this little laundry bag hooked onto here, and this is where all of my dirty makeup removal pads, dirty makeup brushes, beauty blenders, and stuff like that goes. Once I'm done using it, it's dirty, I just put it in here, and then once it fills up all the way, I go ahead and I wash everything. I usually throw it in my laundry machine with my miscellaneous load, and I can just take the whole bag, zip it up, and toss it in there. I don't have to do anything else. And other times, if I don't have a miscellaneous load to wash, but I do have a lot of dirty pads that I need in here, then I'll just hand wash it in a bucket and then use my clothespins to hook it up here so it can just air dry. This little laundry bag came with these black makeup remover pads. I'll link this in the description down below. I really recommend these. These are really, really nice for removing your makeup, and they make the whole process super convenient. And with these makeup removal pads, all you need is warm water, and it literally takes off like 80 to 90% of your makeup. So I really love these. Down here, I have a small trash bin, and then the toilet cleaning brush. And now let's move on to the shower section. So you may have noticed that I don't have a shower curtain. Now there are a couple of reasons for this. Now this is 100% my own opinion and no shade to anyone that has a shower curtain, but these are my reasons for why I think a shower curtain really doesn't make sense. So first of all, whenever you have a shower curtain, you usually have a shower liner that goes along with it, because the shower liner goes on the inside portion so it keeps the water out, and then the shower curtain goes outside usually. Now the main purpose of a shower curtain seems to be it offers privacy. But in a small bathroom like this, I can just lock the door for privacy, and then the whole bathroom is all mine. So there's really no need for privacy. Second of all, I think shower curtains make bathrooms look really, really small, especially when people choose a very dark colored shower curtain. It just makes the space contract and appear so much smaller than it is. By having just a clear liner, all the light passes through and it makes the bathroom look super nice and open. And finally, and this is my favorite reason, I love taking candlelight showers. For me, showers are like my relaxation time, and I want my showers to be as cozy and relaxing as possible. And the way I do that is I usually just take these two candles down here, I put them on the countertop here, I light them up, and that provides more than enough light to take a shower. And the only reason I'm able to do that is because I just use a clear liner so the light can pass through. So those are my 3 reasons for why I prefer not to have a shower curtain. I definitely recommend taking a candlelight shower. It's just like a whole vibe. It's just so peaceful and relaxing. Now let's take a look inside. Also, this bath mat is from Costco. It's like probably the thickest bath mat I've ever seen, and it was only around $12. Another bathroom tip that I have relates to the shower caddy. Most people hang their shower caddy on this side over the shower, and that way everything just gets wet and you kind of have to look through the stream of the shower to get all your stuff, and it's a little bit annoying. So one way to really optimize your showering experience is to actually put your shower caddy on the opposite side, and that's what I've done here. Now in the shower caddy, I just have my shower gel, and I usually get all my shower gels from like Marshalls or Ross. They're really cheap and you can like play around with a lot of different brands and scent types, so I like getting my stuff there. I also picked up this shampoo there last time, but it hasn't really worked out well for my hair, so once I use this up, I will not buy it again. The same goes for my conditioner. I have like really thin, fine hair, and I'm almost 30 years old and I still have not managed to find a shampoo and conditioner combination that works for my hair. So I've kind of just given up at this point. If you have hair like me and any recommendations, please tell me in the comments down below. On this next shelf here is my roommate's shampoo. I have a hair clip here, and then I have a Korean washcloth, and then I have this cleaning brush for the shower that I just keep here. This way I can just give the shower a scrub here and there while I'm showering, and it saves on cleaning time. We also usually have some loofahs hanging from these hooks here, but they were kind of old and it was time for them to go, so I threw them out. I have to buy new ones, and then I will be hanging them here. Now coming down to this corner, I have this little bar soap caddy from the brand Kitsch. I bought this along with their shampoo and conditioner bars. I used up the shampoo bar, wasn't a fan. This is the conditioner bar, also not a fan, but I do like this little holder thing. The suction cup doesn't work too well, but luckily it does have these little legs on the bottom, so you can kind of just stand it up anywhere. I really do like this, and all of our bar soaps are stored on here. So you might notice a lot of staining along the sides, and this bathroom has no window or anything, so it's not very well ventilated, and it's honestly a constant battle to keep mold from growing in this bathroom. There was some black mold that grew here, which I already took care of with like the Tilex spray, but it kind of stained the caulking. And no matter how much I scrub, it just won't come off. So I think it's just permanently stained and it'll have to be recaulked. So that's that. I've tried like a bunch of different products and techniques for keeping the grout in the shower clean, but it's honestly a struggle. Also, the tub is stained. This was stained when we moved in, and I've tried like a magic eraser and stuff to get rid of the stain. I think someone had one of those bath mats with like a bunch of shapes, and it just kind of permanently stained it. So that's there, but I'm not a big fan of bats anyway, so usually this is just used for showering. Now let's talk about the last area of this bathroom, and that is the back of the door and the wall next to it. So there is a towel ring on the wall. So I just hang my hand towel on here, which is super convenient. And next to it, I have this night light, which is super useful. I hate exposing myself to like super bright light if I ever wake up in the middle of the night and have to use the restroom. So a night light is a must for me in the bathroom. And then behind the door here is where I hang my bathrobe as well as my nightgown. So that is pretty much it for this bathroom. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, be sure to give it a thumbs down. As always, share your thoughts with me down below. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this, and hit that bell if you want to be notified every time I release a new video. Take care, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!